Percy was stuck in the yards, shunting back and forth with all the troublesome cars and their sidings. It was very tiring work, and Percy was having troubles keeping his steam because of it. One day, Sir Topham Hatt came to see the tired little green engine. "I know it has been a tiring week for you, Percy," he said. "Would you like to go help Duck and Oliver on their line?" "Oh, yes, please," replied Percy cheerfully. The next day, Percy was helping Duck and Oliver on the Little Western. He was very pleased with the change, as he helped shunt freight cars and pull coaches. He was tired when he puffed into the sheds, but not as much as he had been. "This was exactly what I needed," stated Percy. "Driver says that sometimes a change is as good as a rest." Duck and Oliver smiled. "It's nice to have your help, Percy," said Duck. "But..." He paused, leaving Percy to question. "But what?" "There are some things you could have done better," finished Oliver. "Like what?" asked Percy. "You tend to shunt your freight cars too roughly," explained Duck. "Same for the coaches. You should treat your trucks and coaches with the care they deserve." Percy became defensive. "I think I'm shunting them just fine, thank you very much," he exclaimed. "And what about the trucks? They're noisy and cause nothing but trouble." The other two now became irritated. "But it's how you do things here," Oliver barked back. "It's the Great Western Way," added Duck. The three engines bickered all night, arguing about the Great Western Way until they all fell asleep. By the next morning, Percy was still cross. He felt as though he was doing things the right way. "Great Western Way indeed," he remarked as he shunted his train roughly. "The Great Western Way is not the way I do it." He then set off with his line of freight cars down Duck's branch line. Percy's journey was going well, and he was making great time. But the trucks were not amused with Percy's behavior. They schemed and waited until they saw their chance. When it came, they applied their brakes, making Percy struggle with the train. Come on, grunted Percy as he struggled with his defiant train. Soon, it happened. The coupling snapped, sending Percy going way too fast and off the tracks. Poor Percy didn't feel like he did things the right way at all, as the trucks laughed and laughed. Duck and Oliver eventually arrived, along with a disappointed Sir Topham Hatt, as he spoke sternly to Percy. "I was in hopes that you would help Duck and Oliver, not create more problems for them." "I'm sorry, sir," replied Percy sadly. "I am too. You shall stay on this line with Duck and Oliver. They'll teach you just how their line works." Oliver took the trucks away, while Duck stayed behind to help Percy get to the works. Later that night, Percy arrived at the sheds, a sad but wiser engine. "I'm sorry," he said softly to Duck and Oliver. "You were right. I've been acting silly." "That's all right," smiled Oliver. "We've all had our comeuppance. Hopefully now," continued Duck, "we can teach you to do things the Great Western Way, and not the Great Percy Way." Percy couldn't help but laugh and agree.